Hey everybody, welcome to your weekly energy update for the week of November 6th through November 13th. And this week we do have the full moon lunar eclipse in Taurus, and that's going to be happening on November 8th. So some information on that. Of course, whenever we have a full moon, we do talk about kind of an unveiling and letting go type of ceremony. So the full moon is at its fullest at actually 4:01 a.m. Mountain Time on November 8th. So you want to do like your releasing ceremony, your unveiling and letting go type of activity and energy 8 hours before then. So you get it all set up. It's almost like you're pre-packaging what you're ready to release. You go through whatever you want to do. You can like list 10 things that you want to release around these energies, and then they will start falling away. Now you can choose anything to release around, a full moon, but if you do zero in on the energies of the sign, then that does help out as well. So like Taurus, and I'll probably pop up just a little slide here so you could see those if you want to screenshot them. But it is about like groundingness and things that make you secure, things that are our source of confidence. Perseverance is a good energy. What do we need to persevere around? Finances and abundance, of course, is also around Taurus energy. Hard work, creativity, where can we use that in our life? Simplification is great. There's also dependency, codependency, independence, those kind of themes around that. And of course, eating and cooking are also around that. And the Taurian energy, because it is ruled by Venus, it does have some emotions and sensitivities or living through your senses around there as well. And of course, the Taurus bull, the resistance, the stubbornness comes into play. Now, the Taurus zodiac, that sign rules over the neck, the throat, the voice, the vocal cords, and the thyroid. So if you have anything around those, you can also bring those into this type of unveiling and letting go ceremony. So those are the energies that you want to focus on around that. And then, of course, the lunar eclipse, I did talk about eclipses last week and the week before. So if you want to check out those videos, I do go into more about eclipses, but it is about change. It is about sudden change, and kind of sometimes life-altering situations come up during an eclipse. And the total lunar eclipse does happen at right around the time of the fullest. It starts like at 4 a.m. Mountain Time. And we should probably see that in most places in the world, but always check out the internet to see what time it's going to be in your area. So if you want to be up watching the eclipse, you can do that. So wonderful information here. Use that, beautiful energies around this full moon that is expanding all the energies that we're feeling and all the emotions we're feeling in the moment. So focus on what you do want to grow and what you're thankful for in your life, more than focusing on what you don't want in your life and what you, or feel like you're lacking in your life. Use as much energy as you can during this full moon for the opposite. Of course, when you're doing the unveiling and letting go ceremony, you can write down thank you for bringing to me, unveiling this thing around this situation in my life and aiding me in letting it go. I mean, you can write it out and even say it out loud as you write out the 10 things, and that helps with all that release. So that is the little skinny on the Taurus energy. For this reading, of course, I'm going to pull a reading for each individual zodiac sign, and we're going to be asking just what are we resistant to letting go that's in our best interest to release. And so we're going to ask that for each sign. We're jumping into your sign right now. All right, Virgos, this is your weekly energy update. We're going to start off pulling a card here from the Wild Unknown Animal Spirit deck. Now, any of the cards I use in a reading, I do list in the description box below. So if any of them catch your eye and you want them for yourself, you know where you can pick those up. All right, so let's take a look here, Virgo. Where, oh where, are you resistant to letting go something that spirit feels that it would be in your best interest to let go? All right, it's going to be this one right here. Okay, there we go. And you have the Phoenix. Wow. Beautiful, beautiful card. I love those. Phoenix is one of my favorite beings. And there's a special place in the back here for them. There we go. So the Phoenix is about freedom from suffering and past karma, and it's about reincarnation, like rebirth. So the Phoenix represents the transformation of our past. It doesn't mean running from it, denying it, or burning bridges with rage. The Phoenix employs an advanced technique described in yoga as the burning of impurities through practice and dedication. Tapas, T-A-P-A-S. I probably mispronounced that. My apologies. It says the essence of the Phoenix is with us when we realize we have been suffering too long and something must change. We take a stand and decide to live consciously instead of being driven by the unconscious mind and its long list of fears and aversions. At that very moment, the spark of the Phoenix is lit, and the great bird helps us burn through our baggage. We no longer run from who we are, what has happened to us, or what we have done. The stuckness and dead weight fall into the ashes, and a lightness and clarity emerge. As the stagnancy continues to smolder, the Phoenix lifts our spirits up and up, and we begin to recognize ourselves again. We may catch a glimmer in our eye that wasn't there before. Look closely. It's a sign the fire of transformation is upon your wings. Wow. And the Phoenix has to do with the first chakra, which is the, root chakra, the red one. And it says the ancient yogis believe that our heaviest karmas reside in the first chakra. And this earthen center is also called Muladhara, and I probably mispronounced that too, Muladhara, or our root. The ascent of the Phoenix begins here, and as the entanglement of karmas is slowly burned, it rises from the ash toward the navel center. Again and again, it makes this journey from first to third chakra, purifying our essence, freeing us from the past. Wow. Yeah, so a clear message there about what are we persistent letting go of is our past, right? The things that were holding us back in the past, we're holding ourselves back from, really allowing things to burn up and to fall away, the things that no longer serve us, and moving forward with it. We're also going to pull from the Wild Unknown Tarot deck and see what they'd like to add to that here. Get some more clarity. All right. So what else for Virgo, please? What else would you like them to know? Okay, none of those? All right. Thought they were all going to fly out there, but they were like, no, none of those. Okay, so they do want this one here and that one there. Okay. And these? Okay. And that one. Okay. So those are all the ones that they want. And we'll start with this one down here, which you have the Father of Pentacles. So King of Pentacles. So there is this abundance, this connection. I love how they have the antlers here, like little satellite dishes. But this is the journey of the worth. And the King of Pentacles has learned so much through their relation of their worth related to the outside world, right? Because one of the biggest things that they learn is through the Four of Pentacles journey, which is that's where they get the foundation of their worth by experiencing, looking at three things in the outside world to define themselves. That's where it starts. And that's where the instability or where they feel unstable comes from. And the three areas, we'll just call these like three different areas: relationships, situations like job, education, etc., and things, our bodies, our bank accounts, our possessions. Each one of those is unstable, though, and as we look to those for our worth, we feel unstable. Relationships, people change or they pass away, so they never stay the same, unstable. Situations never stay the same, jobs, education, social status, any kind of circumstance we get into, they're constantly changing, unstable. And then our bodies and things, they break down, they deteriorate, they explode, they catch on fire, they're stolen, unstable. So all those things in the outside world that we're taught to define ourselves by, shaky ground. And that's what we learn. The king, the Four Pentacles, piece of their journey, they eventually are so disappointed in the instability and the ever-changingness of it that we get bored of it and we turn inward and upward, whereas where we find our stability. That movement upward is what happens with that phoenix too. The root chakra is about our relation to the outside world. The sacral chakra is our relation to one-on-one. And then the third chakra, the solar plexus that we end up rising to in this situation, is our relationship to ourselves. And so we move from the outside inward and upward. And that's where we find the unconditional love in our heart, that which is eternal, which is pretty stable, I would say, and then unconditional, not even one condition where we can lose it, also very stable. So we find the stability within by moving from it. We allow these things to burn up and we move upward, to that love instead. And then you have, so you have the King of Pentacles and then you have the King of Swords. So the King of Swords, it's all about our thoughts, our mindsets, our beliefs. And that Ace of Swords that it has there, that allows us to connect to the capital T truths of the higher realm, those that are rooted in that unconditional love we talked about. It's a two-edged sword, though, because it also allows us to cut away these thoughts and these beliefs, these expectations that are rooted in the fear of losing conditional love. So you definitely have this very divine masculine energy about taking your power back through this process. So you definitely are having this awareness of your worth and your connection to your thoughts and your beliefs and your mindsets as well. Yeah, because here you have your Nine of Wands. Nines, the Hermit card in the tarot is the number 9 in the major arcana, which happens to also represent Virgo. And so you're used to going on this inner search and this inner journey, because the Nine of Wands is when you find your power and you realize that any blocks that you've had in your life, that it's been yours. Because if you look at this even as like a wall of 9 wands, usually there's someone standing there holding on to one of the wands, which is the Ace of Wands, which shows you that you are holding the power, because you can move that Ace of Wands and it opens up a space within the block for you to walk through it. And so you are realizing through your power how powerful you are. And then also you're understanding how your power, I don't want to say you've used your power, it's just how your power has been unfolding in your life up to this point. Because if you don't realize it, it's not like you're consciously doing it, but then you realize it, you're like, oh, it's me, and then you're able to move it. So I love this empowerment that's coming in here through this. Yep, and then you have the Eight of Wands. So definitely your power is returning to you. And this is fast movement and a lot of flame, which understandably with the Phoenix there, as you really start to grasp more and more of these things, your power, your worth, and your thoughts and your beliefs and mindsets and your power, you bring it so fast, so back to yourself that you're able to use this power and direct it in your life in powerful ways. So, when you're realizing that you're investing energy and trying to have these things define you, or you have thoughts and beliefs and mindsets that you're trying to put a lot of effort into living up to that, oh my gosh, exhausting, right? Well, when you're bringing all that power back, it comes back to you and you're able to focus that energy in a whole different way. Yeah. Because you have the Two of Swords. So when you're kind of going to be coming up to some decision points next week and in the future, and this helps you because the Two of Swords basically shows you that every moment you're making a decision, either through your small t truths that are rooted in the fear of losing conditional love, or through that Ace of Swords, which connects you to the higher realms of those beliefs that are rooted in unconditional love. So one, it draws you out into your mind into all the supposed tos and the shoulds, the need tos and the have tos. The other draws you higher, where you move into your gut instinct, into your intuition, and seeing things that way. And that's where you find your truth. It's usually like showing someone that's blindfolded. And I usually say, close your eyes and see. That's what they're wanting you to do, is close your eyes. And then you can see things clearly from this different perspective. And then you have the Empress. Yeah. So then you have the new birth, the new things, Mother Nature, Mother Nurture coming in. So that's then things are birthed into wonderful, beautiful, creative things because you've moved beyond that. You've recognized your power and you're moving in that direction. We're also going to pull from the Oracle of E. And we'll see what else the Creator and Spirit wants you to know about this week and about this letting go of the past, right? Allowing things to fall away, to lighten the load, and you can move forward in such a freer way. So I was going to say, what else for our Virgo? Woo woo! All aboard. And that's card number 43. So we'll put that here. And let's see what message comes in for you here. It's party time. Hang the streamers, invite your friends, put on your dancing shoes. There's never been a better time to fist bump everyone you know. Joy to the world, smile till your face hurts. So very much the celebration here of focus on what you are grateful for in your life and let the old things go because they no longer serve you. So you are having this cutting away and you are like choosing to party and, this new beginning, these new births. It's a wonderful thing to celebrate, right? And then you have the High Vibe deck, and this will be the final message that Spirit has for you. All right. So what else? What else for Virgo? All right. They want this one right there. Let's see what we got going on. A new focus. Wonder what that could be. And it says, if you are unhappy in your job, in your relationship, or with your body, find something about this situation that does make you happy. For example, I really like the filtered water at work. Or it makes me happy that my partner takes out the trash. Or it is so great that my legs can carry me around town. When you focus on things you like, you change your body's response. The situation may not be different, but your perspective will be, and you will feel better. Yeah, so this whole woot woot gratitude, what are you thankful for? You're changing your energies. You're allowing the old stuff that has been holding you back and holding you down, your old beliefs, the old ways of looking at things, and those are burning down, and you are seeing yourself and your life in a completely different way. You are definitely rising like a phoenix, allowing the old things to burn down and burn away, and you're not going to carry them with you anymore because you're going to be this brand new birthed being. You're going to have this new focus in your life instead. So I love it, Virgo. Now, if you are looking for more messages of love from above, in addition to these weekly energy updates, I also put out monthly readings for each individual zodiac sign and a few other types of videos throughout the month. If you don't want to miss out on any of those and get notified immediately when they become available, if you give this video a little thumbs up by clicking the like button, and then by clicking that subscribe button, you're given access to the notification bell. When you go in there, there's an all option. And if you do select that, two things. One, you'll be notified of any new videos that come out. But two, you'll also be notified when I go live on YouTube to provide free readings. I go live every single night of the week at 7 p.m. Mountain Time. And then Friday, Saturday, and Sunday mornings, I also go on at 11 a.m. Mountain Time. So if you haven't stopped by to say hi and check it out, I'd love to see you. And doing those things that I mentioned also helps spread the Zen love, and it helps my channel grow in significant ways. Because when you like or share one of my videos, comment on one of my videos, or subscribe to the channel, doing those things makes the YouTube algorithm so crazy happy. It wants to automatically share my videos with other people as well. So if you feel inspired to do any of those, please know I'm very, very grateful. These are also general readings. If you're looking for more specific information and answers for your specific life, I do offer personal readings, and all that information is listed in the description box of the video below. All right, Virgos, as you go throughout this week, please know that every second of every day of your life, that you are unconditionally loved by the Mother and Father of all things. And of course, I love you too. Have an amazing week. We'll be talking soon. And in the meantime, you hang in there and you take care.